You've added and subtracted fractions and mixed numbers. So now, let's look at an expression that has both addition and subtraction in the same expression. Open parentheses, 3.5 plus 1 and 5/6, close parentheses, minus 2 and 11/12. Remember, always perform the operation within the parentheses first. Let's start by adding 3.5 plus 1 and 5/6, since that portion is inside the parentheses. Another reminder, you have to find a common denominator when you're adding and subtracting fractions. The common denominator of 2 and 6 is 6. So we will write the equivalent fraction for 3.5. 3.5 becomes 3 and 3/6. The other fraction already has a denominator of 6, so we will leave it as it is. Now, add the fractions and the whole numbers. That gives us 4 and 8/6. 8/6 is an improper fraction, so we need to rewrite 4 and 8/6 as 5 and 2/6. 2/6 will reduce to 1/3, so our sum is 5 and 1/3. Next, we subtract 2 and 11/12 from the sum 5 and 1/3. A common denominator for 3 and 12 is 12, so we need to write an equivalent fraction for 5 and 1/3. 5 and 1/3 becomes 5 and 4/12. The other fraction already has a 12 as a denominator. We'll leave it alone. We cannot subtract 11/12 from 4/12, so we need to rename 5 and 4/12 to become 4 and 16/12. Now, subtract the fractions and the whole numbers. We get 2 and 5/12. So, open parentheses, 3.5 plus 1 and 5/6, close parentheses, minus 2 and 11/12 equals 2 and 5/12. You already knew how to add and subtract mixed numbers, so it wasn't a big leap for us to add and subtract them in one problem. Try it yourself. Goodbye until next time.